Avenir is a global career guidance event to empower students and assist them in identifying their ideal future career path. It was conceptualized by the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Sultanate of Oman. The first Avenir was organized at Indian School Al Mabala in the year 2018. In 2019, Indian School El Seeb conducted the program. Indian School Muscat conducted the first virtual Avenir in the year 2020. Avenir 2021 was conducted virtually by Indian School Al Wadi Al Kabir. In 2022, the flagship school in Oman. Indian School Bosher is all set to fly the flag higher by conducting Avenir 2022 in hybrid mode. Our impeccable planning, devoted team, unmatched resources guarantee a memorable event. The 5-day event will be held from Thursday, October 13, 2022 to Tuesday, October 18, 2022. Prominent achievers, educators, and industry experts will address the audience. Universities and educational institutes from different corners of the globe will present themselves to the audience of Avenir 2022. The event is open to all educational boards, including CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB. It will provide comprehensive career guidance to students to pursue their passions at national and international universities. Avenir 2022 guarantees a wealth of information and awareness on 21st century courses, scholarships, internships, and career placements. This event will assist students in discovering their ideal future career path. Let us gather together for this 5 days of excitement, effulgence, enlightenment, exploration, and exaltation. Let's join Avenir 2022 to discover you.
Technology trust is a good thing, but control is a better one. Quoted by Stephen. Good morning, one and all. Let me take you all through the listings of what to expect in today's session. It is also the first session of the mega event Avenir 2022. #Discover You. The welcome address will be followed by a brief introduction and a video on an eminent speaker. Then we shall invite the esteemed speaker for his presentation. After the presentation, we shall request our guest speaker to answer a few queries raised by the attendees in the question and answer segment. The continuing session will be taken up by the university spokesperson. The detailing of the courses available and the process of admission will be put forth. We shall conclude this session with a vote of thanks. The internet is becoming the town square of the global village of tomorrow, quoted by Bill Gates.
What a fantastic quote to begin the session. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Avenue 2022, #DiscoverYou, a global career guidance program launched by Indian School Bhausha under the aegis of the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Oman. On behalf of Indian School Bhausha, I, Zeba of Class 9,
and I, Anuradha of Class 9,
take the proud privilege of expressing our profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq Al Said for the altruistic and noble benevolence showered on the Indian diaspora in the Sultanate of Oman. May the Almighty shower His choicest blessings on His Majesty, and may this nation experience peace and everlasting prosperity.
All the students, parents, and teachers to the part of Avenue 2022, #DiscoverYou. Thank you one and all for your benign presence here this morning. It is with sheer joy and great pride that I take the task of introducing our speaker today, Dr. SRILEKHA. She has completed her MC.Com from Bangkok University and her PhD from Basantali University. She has a corporate experience of over 7 years in the Indian multinational company, after which she chose to change her career into teaching. She has now a vast teaching experience of 20 years in various colleges in Bangalore, Delhi, and Sultanate of Muscat. She is a program coordinator, PG, taking care of administrative responsibilities of postgraduate, both MBA and EMBA students. She taught assigned subjects related to accountancy and business, studies for MBA, EMBA, BBA, BCA, BE, foundation programs, and pre-university levels.
Dr. SRILEKHA was member in advisory board for new program development. She was actively involved during the audit done by Oman Academic Accreditation Authority. She was in charge of industrial visits in college for students and responsible for coordinating and maintaining records of industrial visits done. During her PhD research, she was published several papers in international journals and presented papers at conferences and workshops. She has also organized conferences in Muscat. She has reviewed a few papers in a reputed online journal. She is presently working in a reputed college in Bangalore. We would like to request the audience to kindly post your queries in the chat box. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join me in welcoming our speaker, Dr. SRILEKHA. The platform is all yours, ma'am.
Thank you, Zeba. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. One sec. I would like to share my screen and start with my session. I hope it is clear. Can somebody can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Zeba. Thank you, Anuradha. Well, before I start my session, a very, very good morning to you all. And thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. So before I start my session today, a very brief, maybe just about 2-3 minutes, brief, I would like to share my journey. I would share from your level. You see on the screen, SRILEKHA GOVEAS PhDs. Well, I would like to share from the time I was in the 10th standard. Just give me 2 minutes for this introduction. I see a lot of you from the 9th, 10th, 11th, and the 12th standard. So what is it? How was the journey? When I was in 10th, that was way, way back. I completed my 10th, did pretty well. And when I got my results, I applied for both science and commerce. And somewhere then, it was understood that if you have done well, you will take up science. Commerce was a second option. But I chose to differ, and I chose commerce. When somebody asked me, why did you choose commerce? I just said, just a method of elimination. When I was in school, I studied physics, I studied chemistry, biology, mathematics, history, geography, civics. So I knew those subjects. I did well in those subjects, but was not very keen in continuing that. That I was sure. I did not want to do that. So which means, what was the only option that was left? It was only the commerce option. Commerce was the unknown option for me, because back then, we did not have a Google to tell us what was commerce. We did not have such wonderful career fairs, which you people are all enjoying. We did not have such, so we just met. Maybe I knew my father, my uncle, my aunt, a few people around me. And I said, okay, if I do my commerce, maybe I can get a bank job. That's all that I knew, and I joined commerce. So if you see, I completed my Bachelor of Commerce way back in 1986, almost 4 decades are over. So, you know, back then, we didn't have a lot of opportunities to get into all this kind of career fairs. 86, when I completed my Bachelor of Commerce, the next option could have been to do a master's. But I did not. I got an opportunity to work in an Indian multinational company, and I got a very good offer, a good salary, a good position. I was working as a commercial manager in an Indian MNC after my BCom. Almost for a decade. You've seen 8 years, almost 8 years. Somewhere in 94, I took a break. I had other commitments. I got married, I had kids, and I decided to take a break for a short while. And when my children started going to school, I said, let me join a school. Is it possible to join the school? I went for an interview and I was asked, do you have a background? Like, have you done a Bachelor of Education, which is the basic requirement for qualification required for joining as a school teacher? I said, no, I don't. They asked me, do you have an experience? I said, no, I don't. So then how do you know? Do you know whether you can teach or not? I said, no, I don't. So I really didn't know what was in store for me. I said, give me a chance. Let me see. So I got a job in 2002 as a senior teacher in Delhi, and I loved it. I enjoyed myself. I simply loved it. I was interacting with students just like you. Those in the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. I was teaching them accountancy, business studies, economics. Those were the options. Those were the subjects I had studied in Bachelor of Commerce. But I knew I had to get myself more qualified. I did my MCom, that is Master of Commerce. I did that in 2004. I did it, I completed it along with my school teaching. It was a difficult task because I was studying and I was teaching and I was working. So it was a difficult task. But immediately after my MCom, I moved to Muscat. And I thought of joining an Indian school, but I got an opportunity to join a college there, a private college in Muscat. And I got a job of an assistant professor. So from a senior teacher, I went into an assistant professor. I had a master's. And when I joined as an assistant professor, I was teaching students of bachelor's, degree students, that is Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Computer Application. So I was teaching the degree students. Eventually, they started an MBA program and they asked me to teach the MBA students too. So I was teaching the Master of Business Administration and the Executive Master of Business Administration, students of these. And again, I needed to qualify myself a little more and do my PhD because that was a basic requirement by the Ministry of Education. So I did my PhD in 2012. I started in 2008. It took me about 4.5 years to complete it in 2012. And after I completed, I was teaching, I was helping them in research. I had students with their projects. I had to participate in conference. I had to write papers, and I had to organize conferences. So there were many things that was involved. And sometime in 2018, I had to leave Muscat and come back to India. So here I'm back in Bangalore now, teaching in a private college for the last 4 years. I wanted to share my journey because I just wanted to show that education, sometimes you say, 86, I completed my BCom, 2004, I did my MCom, 2012, I did my PhD. You can see the gaps. Second, I worked in an MNC. That means I had a corporate background, worked for almost a decade, changed to teaching. But let me share this, that it was a lovely journey that I had. The journey was excellent. I enjoyed it. It was a roller coaster, a lot of speed breakers. But yes, eventually I enjoyed. I am still enjoying it. And with that, I would like to move on to my topic today. With whatever experience I have, I would like to share an insight or a small understanding into career success. Well, you have been students of 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, between maybe 14 to 16 years. And you have been attending this Avenir, if I'm pronouncing it right, Avenir 2022, a wonderful platform where you have heard and attended various career talks. Well, mine is not very technical. Here I'm trying to share a few insights into career success. Purely my perspective, purely what from my point of view, because success is something that one person cannot say that this is success or this is how you could be successful. It's just my point of view. So if you see career success, I have written C.A.R. because I'm using this career as an acronym. Steps towards your success. So the first step that I'm taking or I'm sharing with you is your character. Now, when you see the word character, what comes to your mind? We have been imbibed with many values from the time we were kids, maybe when we were 3 years old. Our grandparents, our parents, our teachers, till date, are telling us stories, telling us incidents which tell us that we should be honest, we should be loyal, we should be trustworthy. From the time, if you will agree with me, this is something that has been taught to us. We've been told that we must respect our elders, respect our parents, respect our teachers. Well, here I would add, not just respect elders and respect your teachers and respect people older to you, your parents. You need to understand when we say respect, you're respecting your friends, respecting your colleagues, respecting people down, below, juniors. I'm using very, very simple words. I know there are students who are in the 12th year. There are students who are in the 10th year who are very senior and who may have a lot of authority. So when you have the authority, how do you treat the student who is in the 7th standard, a student who is in the 8th standard? I'm trying to talk in your lingo, keeping in mind that you all are children from school. So that is respect. How do you treat? You have the authority. You are very powerful in school because you're the senior most. How do you treat students who are younger to you? That is also respect. So when you start working, remember this point. The way you deal with your superiors, the way you deal with your subordinates, that is people who are working with you, and the way you deal with people who are junior to you, who are reporting to you. That is respect. The way you respect today in schools, you have the ayahs. There are people who are maybe the lab attenders. There are children who are younger to you. They may not have the authority that you have. So how do you treat them? That is character. Teamwork. Very simple. When we say teamwork, the very fact that you're in the classroom, maybe with the 40, 50 students, you're made to work in teams from school, work in a project, play in teams, football matches, cricket matches. You may be asked to have a dance competition, dancing in a group, synchronizing the steps. All this is team. All this is team events, teamwork. And this is one of the prerequisite when you start working. This is very much required. So integrity. Excuse me. Integrity here would mean, you promised something. Are you keeping up your promises? Are you doing what you're asked to do? Are you doing what you expect others to do? Are you fair? Are you fair with others? Are you caring? Are you compassionate? Very important. Do you care for the environment? Do you care for the people around you? Do you care for the society? You see the word disciplined. Discipline, again, is something that is incorporated in one and all of us. From the time we are young, you come to school, you have a discipline by the timetable is given to you. The teachers are coming, going at a particular time, leaving at a particular time. There is a timetable made in school. Keeping that in mind, you make a timetable at home saying, okay, I will get up at so-and-so time. I will study this particular subject at this particular time. Why is that? You are making yourself disciplined. Why is it people say that get up at a particular time, sleep at a particular time? You are getting yourself disciplined, which is another important trait for your success. Anywhere, whichever career you choose. I'm not talking about any particular career. Every career requires a discipline. Resilient. Resilient, like I said, my journey was having a lot of, it was a roller coaster. I had a lot of bumps. Could we get back after the bump? Many times you think that, okay, this match I'm going to win, definitely. You lose. Things don't go as per your plan. You're very sure that I studied very hard, but for some reason I didn't pass, or I may not have got the marks that I expected. What happens? Is that the end? No. Do you have the resilience to bounce back after this? Okay, I made a mistake. Can we bounce back? Can you learn from what you have made a mistake? You made a mistake. Okay, maybe I studied, maybe I went in the wrong direction and I studied something else. We played a game, we were very sure we would win. We made a mistake. Can we learn from that? Are you willing to learn? So these are some of the characteristics that I feel is extremely important in your success. So the C of success, career success. We move on to the A, attitude. You must have heard this word many times. Teachers must have said, don't show me that attitude. Don't. And you get scolded by saying that, don't show me this attitude. But when I say attitude, I have a student asking me that, ma'am, is it not a good concept? Should we have attitude? So what is attitude here? So here I'm talking about being confident, being optimistic, being aware, being consistent, being patient, accepting and learning from mistakes, appreciating and considering different aspects, being focused, and being responsible. Now, I've just summed it up, saying that when we talk about attitude, we talk about a positive attitude where you enjoy other people's success, you are ethical, you are doing things, you're solving a problem, you're taking an initiative. All these are being positive. You may have a feeling of jealousy. Somebody has won, I have lost. You are upset. You're upset beyond a particular limit. You are gloomy. You are always complaining in life. life gives you a lot of opportunities to complain, but how much are you going to complain? If you're always complaining, if you're always gloomy, anxious, you're not solving problems, but creating problems, we say that is a negative attitude. Being positive shows you an attitude where you are maybe solving a problem. And you've written a word responsible. Well, what is responsible? Now, when we say responsible, you may say, yes, I have to be responsible to whatever jobs that are given to me, whether it is at school level or whether it is at college level, whether I'm working, I have to be responsible towards my work. But here, I would like to add another point. When we say attitude of responsibility, I would say responsible towards yourself. Very important. When you are responsible to yourself, you take care of your health, you take care of your welfare, you take care of your interests. I may have a hobby of singing, but if I am so involved in my career, do I give up on that completely? Well, no. You need to be responsible to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to your interests. That is an attitude of total responsibility. Now, when I show this picture and I ask, how would you describe this picture? Well, I've just spoken about attitude. So the first thing that would come to your mind is, okay, this man is showing us a picture and this could lead to, are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Because many of us have seen this picture where you say, this glass is half empty. So we say, oh yeah, then you're not very optimistic. You're a little pessimistic. You're describing the half empty glass. So there are people who say this glass is half full. So we say, okay, then you're very optimistic and you are actually looking at the water that is there and you're saying this glass has what, half full water. So you are optimistic or pessimistic. But here I would say, what if I say this is a glass of water? Or if I just say there is water in this glass. If I simply say there is water in this glass, how would you say, what would you say? Would you say, yeah, I got an answer here. I was just looking at the chat messages, half full, half empty. Yes. Somebody's asked me if I'm from JAIN University. No, I'm not. I'm not from the JAIN University. I'm just taking a quick look at the questions that I've shared. I'm from VIDYA MANDIR College in Bangalore. So here, when you say half full, half, but if I simply say there is water, glass of water, there is water in the glass, or this is a glass with water in it, I'm just being realistic. And that's what is my next R of the career. Being realistic. Or we say being practical. Are you practical? Are you showing a practical idea of what you can achieve? Be practical. Now comes this point. Many of us choose our career either because of our peer pressure. My friends are saying that, hey, let's do engineering. There's a fantastic campus. We'll have a great time together and we will have a good job opportunity because there is a good campus recruitments. So let's all go together. Peer pressure. Sometimes parents are doctors. They want their children to be doctors. Parents are in business. They want their children to be in business. So sometimes you get the parental pressure. Sometimes you have an idol. You have a hero who acts in a very glamorous manner. He's a pilot or she is a pilot. She's in army. You look at a movie and many a times we get impressed and we say, let's take that as a career. Let us look at that because it's a very glamorous job. Well, here I would say, please follow your aptitude. Definitely look at all the options, but look at your aptitude. What are you natural? What is your natural skill? What is your ability? You may be very good in talking different languages. You can speak different languages. You can get into languages and get into a career where you may be a translator or teaching languages. Follow your passions. You may have a strong interest in history. I know somebody who has a very strong interest in history. Study history. You don't have to take up science. Study history. Do well in what you are interested in. Now, you may have students there saying that I really don't know what my aptitude is. I really don't know what my passions, or I don't recognize it. So be realistic again, be sensible, join this kind of career fairs, take up your psychometric tests, take up your aptitude tests, take up your self-assessment tests, talk to your counselors. Today you have many ways of being more realistic. I've added one term called diplomacy. In my first slide, I said be, in character, I said be honest. But here I would add, please be honest, please be diplomatic. Let's not be honest to an extent that you hurt somebody, you make somebody upset. So somewhere we need to keep that in mind and be realistic as to how you can tell something across to somebody, how you can communicate something to somebody by in a very diplomatic manner. So most important for being realistic, know your potential, what you are good at. You may really want to be a pilot, but you may not, you may be physically not, you may have some issues and you may have a fear of heights. Know your potential, recognize your possible potential. So be realistic. The next slide that I'm showing you is something which you may not have really, my perspective again, it is enthusiasm. Now, when we say enthusiasm, we talked about character, attitude, being realistic, and here we talk about enthusiasm. It's a feeling of excitement in doing anything, having a genuine interest in what you are doing, celebrating. So when we say enthusiasm, it is a very important disciplined skill. I would say enthusiasm is a skill as important as how we walk. Now, when I am a child, we make sure that the child learns how to walk. Else, you're given a walker, you're given a help, you're told, you're given training, and you are made sure that you learn how to walk. As important it is how to walk, that important is to develop the skill, because it should come naturally. I cannot be faking being enthusiastic. It has to come naturally. So it is a discipline of intention and an effort that you're making. An effort that you make so that it becomes a natural part of your life. When we walk, it's a very natural part in our life. Nobody says that it's unnatural. Same way, the more you work on it, the more you study it, you become better in it. You become better in it. So when we say enthusiasm, we say, how do you become enthusiastic? You can compliment somebody. Let's say, oh, hi. Genuinely. Now, when I have students here, be more proactive, take more initiative, be excited, makes you more approachable, and raises your social morale. Now, when I say all this, you may have that one teacher who comes to you and say, hey, hi, good morning, Zeba. So the very fact that we say that, a smile comes in your face, and you may be thinking of that teacher who said, she remembers my name. It's very difficult for me. I'm a teacher, so I know how difficult it is. I can't remember. If somebody says good morning, I may just say, good morning. Students don't like it. You may say that, yes, there are teachers who just say, that's it. So spread that enthusiasm. So now you're the students. Very soon you may become teachers, you may be doctors. Spread that enthusiasm. Think of a doctor who is talking to you with enthusiasm. Think of a teacher who comes to your class well prepared. All teachers come well prepared. I don't say they don't, but they have a lot of enthusiasm and they enjoy their job and they show you that they enjoy and they spread. It's contagious. Enthusiasm is contagious. So when we say enthusiasm, one of the most important point, and I put that in the middle, CAR is over, now ER is only left. Enthusiasm is one of the most important point, and you can be enthusiastic at work, compliment somebody. You can be enthusiastic in school, compliment somebody, be playful, celebrate, smile, be cheerful. When I say that, you may think of a friend who's always gloomy, who is quite dull. Now, You may think of those people who are very enthusiastic and you say, yes, I can remember that person. I remember that teacher. She makes my subject very interesting. So that could be not because she is having something extra to share, because of that enthusiasm which rubs on you. So before I move to the next slide, a simple question to you. When we say success, I said career success. What comes to your mind when we say success? When we say success, what comes to your mind? Just think. I may or may not be able to see the answers, but just think as to what is success. What is success to you? Success could be, I don't see the answers. Okay, I'll just say it could be a lot of money. It could be I can travel a lot. It could be a position. It could be recognition. It could be a professional success. Today, I'm a doctor. Today, I'm a teacher. Professionally, I have grown up. I have become a professor. Professional success. But I'm using the word professional success there. So what is success? Is it only professional success? Think about it. Is success to you only a professional success? Or can I add a word here? If you can enjoy what you do, is truly success. Here I've written a word, have fun, enjoy. You may get a little confused because your teachers or somewhere your parents must have said, hey, enough, be serious in life. You are in the 10th standard, you're in the 12th standard, be damn serious. So I say, seriously enjoy. What does it mean? Are you confused? I would say, enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you do, communicate positively, inspire others. And here I use two terms, enjoy your journey. Like I said, I had a roller coaster journey from the time I was in 10th standard until I did my PhD. Until now, it's a roller coaster, ups, bumps, everything. Are you able to enjoy that journey? Remember, things are not always a smooth road. Your journey is not always a smooth road with the trees across and beautiful grass and the lake aside. Not necessarily. Your journey can be a roller coaster. So can you enjoy it? So today as students, you have classes, you have subjects, you have exams, and then you choose to go for another, say, a college. You have all these aspects. If you enjoy it, you will excel in it. And you will agree with me because sometimes you say that I like a particular subject, sometimes because of a teacher's enthusiasm of a teacher or the way a teacher expresses. And when you like the teacher, you like the subject. In the same manner, if you enjoy the subject, you will simply excel in it. So enjoy the destination. You have gone through your journey of roller coaster and you have become what you wanted to be. You wanted to be a pilot, you wanted to be a musician, you want to be a scientist, you want to be whatever. You reach the destination. So is that the end of it? Like, okay, that's it. Enjoy it. Because that destination, you have to stay there for a long time. When you say the destination, I'm here, I've reached my destination. So now what? How do I enjoy that? I have to enjoy being a teacher. My day-to-day classes that I have. Day-to-day, I teach the same subjects. Day-to-day, I meet students. So how do I make it more enjoyable? There may be different ways. Each one may have a different way of making it more enjoyable. So make it more enjoyable. So enjoy the journey and the destination. Can't say that, okay, I'll wait then and then I will celebrate my accomplishments. Celebrate every small accomplishment. I have a student, I feel so proud. And I feel that's one of my accomplishments. You may say it's a very small thing. I have a student who comes to me in my staff room. I don't even know that she has joined as a teacher. And she sits next to me. She says, ma'am, do you remember me? I said, no. She said, you remember I was in so-and-so batch and I passed, I studied this particular subject with you. You taught me accounting and today I'm a teacher. What more is an accomplishment for a teacher? I'm saying it from my perspective because I'm a teacher. What more can I get as an accomplishment? So celebrate every small moments. Enjoy every small moments. Now, the last aspect that I've come to is reach out. So here, I want you to think about how many students are there in your class with you. 40, 50? How many teachers are there all throughout from the time you were in third standard till fourth standard, 10th, 11th, 12th? How many people are working towards your education and how many people are working towards your career? Your career is not something where you can reach by yourself. You can't reach by yourself. You have to reach out. There are many people around you who help you there. Now, it's important to reach out at the right time, both. So here we have got a lot of, you're in Avenue 22, you may have heard of a lot of colleges, a lot of universities, and they have, remember, you have the opportunities with you. But you have reached out and you have found out the opportunities, but be on time to ensure that you don't miss out, you don't miss the bus. You knew that there was this particular college which gave you that awesome program, but did you miss it because you didn't reach out at the right time? So most important, when you say reach out, make sure that you reach out there at the right time. Here, this means talk to the career counselor. You have different options, choose different topics, get ideas. Sometimes by 10th, 11th, 12th, you feel a lot of pressure. You have too many things, too many options. Make sure that you are not stressed due to this pressure you're facing. You are not stressed. Talk to a therapist, talk to somebody about these issues. This is the best time to reach out because otherwise you'll be carrying this burden for the rest of your life. So here, if you're unsure, not sure about what your career plan is, or even if you're not, even if you're sure, we don't say that those who are sure know exactly what to do. You need to know, reach out, talk to people. When we say talk to people, be informed. Yeah, you have these kind of programs which can give you a lot of information. Talk to others. When we say talk to others, talk to people around you. It could be your alumni. In the college that I was working earlier, we made sure that students were taken for an industrial visit. Reason, they need to see what happens in the real world, what happens in industries, how people are working. We invited guest lecturers to schools and colleges so that they could share their experience about, you may have an idea that, okay, this is the job of a doctor, this is a job of a pilot, but when you talk to them, you may get a different perspective. So reach out. We have career fairs which give you ideas, but when we talk to others, especially when we say talk to others, we are talking about talking to your seniors, talking to your alumni, especially some of them, you want to join a particular college. Maybe you can talk to somebody who has passed out earlier and who is in the same college. He may share his experiences. So when it comes to your career, attend career fairs. Networking is important. Remain open-minded. For any other plan B, you have a plan A, keep different options. Stay organized and make a proper plan. And not just make a plan and procrastinate. Okay, let me do it a little later. No procrastination. Do something immediately as required. So whether it is college applications, whether it is job hunting, or whether it is setting up of a business, working as an employee, have a plan in place about what you want to do or what you have to do. And when I say plan, keep 1 or 2 plans or maybe more than that so that you can have a very clear idea, helps you to understand and get into the right career. Don't miss opportunities. Don't miss any chances, any experiences because of an inability to take action. Reach out is one of the very important points. And one of your steps that you've already reached out shows by being here at Avenue 2022. So concluding, I would like to wrap up by saying that today, my perspective of a career success would be the character. So here, when we say character, it could be honesty, it could be team building, it could be teamwork. Attitude, having the right attitude, the way you respond to your jobs, to whatever you're doing, being realistic. So here, another point I want to add is, I had a student who came up to me saying, a science student who said, I love to take care of people, but I want to join as a nurse. But somehow there are more females who are into this profession. So is it okay if I take it up? Be realistic. Let's not bar the career based on gender. A girl can be a good mechanical engineer. Boys can be very good nurse. You could be a gynac. So let us not bar it based on gender. Have enthusiasm, be excited, celebrate, enjoy what you do, enjoy your journey, enjoy your destination, both journey and destination, and make sure you're at the right place. Don't miss out. Reach out people, take help, talk to your seniors, talk to your alumni, and I give certain questions here, not for you to answer immediately, because I would like you to think or reflect on these questions at the end of my session. What do you want to be as a child? Or what did you want to be as a child? Because you are maybe in the 10th or the 11th or the 12th. You may see that sometimes when we are in 6th standard, we get impressed, saying, I want to be a teacher. By the time we come to 8th, we say that, no, I want to be a fashion designer. So your wants may change. So think about it. What do you think, is your family thinks is your strengths? So these are some of the takeaway that I have asked you to keep in mind. Most important takeaways, what do you dislike? Many a times we say, what are you good at? What are your aptitudes? What are your what are your strengths? What is your weakness? What is it you dislike? You must identify that. That is when you can choose the right career for you. So these were my perspectives, and I don't say that these are the perspectives. I've used the word a perspective, my perspective. So with that, I thank you all, Avenir 2022, for having me here. Thank you all for your attention and support. Over to you, Zeba. Thank you.
That was an extraordinary and inspiring session by you, madam. Your creative and fun-filled session enlightened us and kept each one of us engaged. Now we would like to request our speaker, Dr. SRILEKHA, to kindly answer a few queries put forth by the audience. For this, may I now invite the moderator of the session, Ms. Ambika, to pose some questions from the audience to you. Over to you, ma'am.
I'm sure there are bound to be a few questions. Let us take up one or two of them. Good morning to all. Let me quickly scan the questions received in the chat box. Ma'am, we have few questions to ask you. Ma'am, could you please explain us the difference between CA and CS course, ma'am?
Okay. CA is chartered accountant. You become a chartered accountancy. You take up chartered accountancy as a course and become a chartered accountant. CS is you become a company secretary. Now, if you look at the courses that are available, the subjects that are available are quite similar. But as a chartered accountant, you have more practical, what would I say? You could practically even take it up as a profession. You can pursue it as a profession, a CA, and you can have internship, you can work, and you can have it as a profession. CS, company secretary, normally you work in a company, as the name suggests. Working in a company as a company secretary, you have a 4 years, 3 years course after your degree, and you can take that up as a career. Now, to get even more absolutely recent information, you can check it out also in Google, and that would help you to know that would help you on it. You can practice. See, the one thing is you could practice. So I hope to some extent I have answered it, because I would always ask students to directly check out, because things are changing. The number of years that you take up the course, or the number of years that you study, things are changing. So to take it up directly and check it out on Google. So if that's okay with you all.
Yeah. Ma'am, next question. If we are not able to reach out on time to the right people, how do we cope up with it, ma'am?
It's a very difficult way to answer, but a good question, definitely. If you're not able to reach out on time, how do you cope up? It's okay. I would just say one word. It's okay. You've not reached out. You have not, maybe you missed out a particular application. It's okay. I would always tell you to remember this term. It's okay. It's fine. I could say that I missed out some things. It's fine. Move on, move along. You may have many other opportunities. You can always come back to you may have missed out by a day. You may have missed out. Some things are beyond our control. So how do you cope up with something which is beyond your control? You had a chance, you tried your best. You may not have been able to do. You may have missed out something. You may have not reached out. There is no end to it anywhere. Even if you have reached out, you may feel that, oh yeah, that was a better opportunity. I should have done that. And if you choose that, you may say, no, this is a better opportunity. I should have done that. So there is always somewhere a feeling that, oh, I could have done better. I could have done better. But what happens if you miss out? Whatever you choose, do that best. Be best in that. Enjoy it. It's okay. That would be my takeoff. That's what I would want you to remember. Enjoy. It's okay if you're not able to meet a particular, say a particular deadline. It's fine. That's one of the reasons we say that always have a plan A, plan B, plan C. Why do we say that? Because sometimes you miss out on some things. And that's when we have another plan always ready for us. Be it in your career, be it in a college you choose, be it in an application. You may want to do a particular college, particular job, particular field. For some reason, you don't get it. Or you have missed out, as you have rightly pointed out, you have missed out on a particular deadline. That's when we all say, have always a plan B. Don't stick to just one plan. Okay?
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your insightful answers. And we have many queries. And yes, the students can access the mobile app and the questions will be directly addressed. Over to you, Seva.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for all your support and guidance given to the large audience by attending to their concerns so patiently during the course of the discussion.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Avenir is a global career guidance event to empower students and assist them in identifying their ideal future career path. It was conceptualized by the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Sultanate of Oman. The first Avenir was organized at Indian School Al Mabala in the year 2018. In 2019, Indian School El Seeb conducted the program. Indian School Muscat conducted the first virtual Avenir in the year 2020. Avenir 2021 was conducted virtually by Indian School Al Wadi Al Kabir. In 2022, the flagship school in Oman. Indian School Bosher is all set to fly the flag higher by conducting Avenir 2022 in hybrid mode. Our impeccable planning, devoted team, unmatched resources guarantee a memorable event. The 5-day event will be held from Thursday, October 13, 2022, to Tuesday, October 18, 2022. Prominent achievers, educators, and industry experts will address the audience. Universities and educational institutes from different corners of the globe will present themselves to the audience of MANDIR 2022. The event is open to all educational boards, including CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB. It will provide comprehensive career guidance to students to pursue their passions at national and international universities. MANDIR 2022 guarantees a wealth of information and awareness on 21st century courses, scholarships, internships, and career placements. This event will assist students in discovering their ideal future career path. Let us gather together for this 5 days of excitement, effulgence, enlightenment, exploration, and exaltation. Let's join MANDIR 2022 to discover you.
It is time for us to move on to the second part of the session, the time to meet the university spokesperson. We are joyous to welcome the Assistant Professor, Ms. Supraja from Jain University.
Good afternoon. Greetings for the day. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. We could hear you.
Great. So I'm Supraja, Assistant Professor of Psychology from Jain University. Today I'll be addressing you all as to what career paths you can choose when it comes to humanities and social sciences. Before that, I'll just give you a gist of what Jain University's vision is. It is to foster human development through excellence in education, research, and entrepreneurial development. For School of Humanities and Social Sciences, we have visions like developing knowledge, having multidisciplinary approach in research and even in everyday learning and experiences. It enhances the personal, entrepreneurial, and professional abilities so that we can meet the demands of the society. Now, to develop conceptual and theoretical paradigms is one of our mission to foster skills, including expression, challenges, research, problem-solving ability, creative thinking is also a mission of School of Humanities and Social Sciences. In this humanities program, we have psychology, sociology, economics, English literature, journalism. So basically, all of the programs that we offer is so dynamic, and we have three major subjects that you can acquire in your BA. That is either PSE, that is Psychology, Sociology, Economics, or OPJ, which is Optional English, Psychology, and Journalism. So when we have clubbed these three subjects together, we are trying to create a dynamic society and understand the psychology of the society, the needs of the society. How can we make the economics work well with our society? How can we help our country to grow economically as well? Also understanding the postmodernism, modernism, neo-modernism, and various aspects of literature. Also in journalism, we focus on print media, mass media, writing skills. So we have an array of skills that the teachers help in development. So there is an in-depth knowledge of conceptual theoretical paradigms of human behavior. We also engage in reflective thinking, leading to self-awareness through psychometric tools. And these psychometric tools help you to identify your personality type, your IQ, your EQ, that is emotional quotient, your social quotient, how empathetic you are, how sympathetic you are to your society, how understanding you are, and how can you mold your own community or society. Now, we also help you to develop a range of professional competencies articulation, expression, designing, and also have evidence-based research. We engage in reflective thinking, which leads to self-awareness. And also we try to recognize the neoclassical modern schools of economics and also understand the modern globalized society and what basically this society needs. We have tie-ups with international collaborations, like tie-ups and international collaboration with Royal Economics Society of UK. We also have exchange programs. We have project-centric learning wherein students come and given their ideas and develop a particular project which is very unique and which helps our society in turn. We conduct various courses and workshops which are linked with the industries, and also given a professional development plan for the student. Now, you may think that I have spoken a lot. Where do I start from? There is so much to absorb. So first, you have to identify your strengths and weaknesses. That is through any kind of psychometric test. If you approach a career counselor, they would counsel in the sense as to what your personality type is, identify your personality type, identify your personality trait, and given a list of careers or choices of careers that you can go ahead with. And in case you want to choose humanities, you should have a set of personality traits like empathy, sympathy, understanding about your own emotions, and trying to comprehend with the emotions of others. Let it be, even if you want to take up social work, even if you want to take up economics, we need to understand the nerve of the society and the need of the society in a global level so that you can bring about a change. Now, humanities is for everybody. Humanities is for everybody, and the vision over here is to construct a society of students who can create a change. So you start off by choosing humanities in your 11th and 12th so that you have a solid base, and then you move on to getting a Bachelor of Arts in either OPJ or PSC. We have triple majors, so even if you are confused as to should I do journalism, should I do psychology, should I take up English, we have options readily available for you. We have elective courses which are of credits and which will enhance your understanding in humanities itself. So we give you a wide range of perspectives to think about when we are offering you a platter of triple major course, that is PSC, that is psychology, economics, and sociology, or OPJ, which is optional English, psychology, and journalism. So why does career counseling become important? They help you to take the very first step into your career. That is, they give you a direction. They give you as to what all can you do in this particular field. Say, for example, if it is psychology, you can take up sports psychology, health psychology, cognitive psychology, and there are many other papers that we offer so that your mind is open, your perspective is wide. If it is sociology, we have sociology of women, urban sociology, rural sociology. In case of English, we have many subjects which reflect the literatures of the past, literatures of the present, and what more can you build in and what more can you contribute to literature of this entire world. And we have a School of Interior Design, which gives you a hands-on experience about the different kind of architecture, different kind of interiors that are used in many countries, and how can you incorporate in a particular country which has different kind of climate. So your mind is always on the run. We make you think a lot, we make you work, we give you hands-on experience, and of course you have a lot of internship opportunities so that you can explore as to which forte is for you and what is your cup of tea. After this triple major course that you have chosen, you can streamline yourself into a particular career. Say, for example, if it is psychology, you may take MSc in psychology or MA in psychology. If it is sociology, you can do MA in sociology. If you want to do anything related to economics, then you can do MA in economics. So this is the benefit of getting into a college that offers triple major course. I can take up any kind of questions now, if there are any.
Thank you, ma'am, for all your support and guidance given to the large audience by attending to their Thank you very much, ma'am, for the informative session. We are sure that the process of exploring and inquiring has begun in the minds of my friends and parents. So we go to the moderator to ask the question.
I'm sure there are bound to be a few questions. Let us take one of them. Good morning to all. Let me quickly scan the questions received in the chat box. Ma'am, we have a few questions to ask you.
Yes,
Ma'am, under
yes.
humanities, which career would be, could you please say has a better scope, which has a better scope under humanities?
Ma'am, since we are living in a dynamic society and all the programs that I have listed out are very much in tune with what our society needs for today. So with triple major course, you are even being, say for example, if it is PSC, you are being empathetic towards people using your psychological skills, and you are bringing about a change using your skills that you have developed as a social worker in sociology. And in economics, you try to make the lives of people, I'm just giving you an example, lives of people who are underpaid better. So this triple major course basically gives you a wide range of perspectives so that you can solve the problems in various other aspects and in different domains of the society. So humanities, when you say humanities, pursuing one particular or focusing in one particular area would not be justifiable, but understanding the various aspects, various pockets of the society, the needs of the society, that would be better, which is why triple major course is required.
I will just add on here, ma'am. If you see in India, the highest government job, that is civil services. Maximum student, they are coming through humanity subjects only, because humanity, they can control the subject and they can come up with good numbers. Second, in India, RBI, if you see Reserve Bank of India, so this again, it's a big career available. Third is economist. So all these subjects, if they study like psychology, then they are big NGOs. So everywhere career is available. The only thing is just have to select good course with good university, like we are NAC plus university. So whatever we teach, we have none of our faculty less than PhD. So we can give them good knowledge, good skills, then only subject matters actually. If you don't have good knowledge, then you do any course, you are nothing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir and ma'am. Ma'am, do you have placements for non-IT students?
We do have placements. We have tie-ups with many industries, not just in in management, but we have for social work. We have for architectural programs. We also have tie-ups with hospitals that provide clinical psychology assistance, counseling psychology assistance, and we encourage students beforehand itself, before they go to the third year, we encourage students to go for internships so that they understand what they exactly need. And they get to bridge the gap between their theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. And they understand how an organization works if it is psychology, how an organization works if it is social work, how an organization works if you have to be an econometrician or a statistician. So we have wide range of opportunities that is provided to the students. To make the subject even more interdisciplinary, like I told, we have triple major, it's already interdisciplinary. To make it more pan-disciplinary, we have elective subjects that students choose in order to break that barrier that, oh, I'm just a BA student, I cannot do anything more. But we give you more subjects that you can select, add on to your credits, and have wide range of opportunities already there for you. When you walk out of the university, you have wide range of career options too.
She rightly said, if you see the options we are giving, like OPJ, optional English, psychology, and economics, right? So students at a time, they can aim for 3 career, because, you know, like this, at this point of time, if you see the Google survey, 90% of students, they select wrong course, and after 3 years, they come to know. So there, we are giving 3 options, so at least one option would be suitable. She rightly said, we are giving multiple career. In one course only, we are giving 3 options, so they can study 3 subjects. If you see journalism, mass communication, we are giving along with economics. So, you know, if you see optional psychology, and we are giving psychology, sociology. So psychology is basically catering towards, you can start your own business also, even BA in psychology. So, you know, you can have multiple career in one program only.
Thank you, sir and ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. You have covered most of the questions, and it was really insightful, so much inspiring answers also. We have many queries, and yes, the students can access the mobile app, and the questions will be directly addressed to you.
And in last,
over to you.
I just want to tell you something. If you see the Oman, there are 3 pillars in Oman. They have 2030 vision, and humanity is the one pillar. Why humanity is of one pillar? In such a technology era, you know, in this age where technology ruling and technology dominating, still they kept humanity as one pillar. The purpose behind, if you divide humanity, human plus IT. So without human, IT is nothing. You know, like it has to go along with humanity only. And if you see the growth, if you see unborn baby to dead body, right? In between, everywhere, without human being, without human activity, nothing is possible. So humanity, if you go and select as a subject, as a career, you can aim for, as I told, the highest paid job in India, highest maximum students come from humanity. If you see the RBI, if you see the different administrative jobs and all people, they basically opt, and journalism, mass communication, you can see a lot of channels. They are highly paid people, Ashtak, and these are all channels. They are giving good packages. So you can expect good numbers of, you know, like jobs available, placement available, industry ready. And we always give integrated course along with our program. She rightly said that we are giving economics with UK, and we are giving mass communication. We have tie-up with hospital, we have tie-up with different channels. So we make student confident. Our job is not to give only degree. Our job is to prepare a student so they can face the challenges in the future, and they can come up and they will be confident when they go for placement. Placement is not one-day job. Placement is round the year. We prepare a student for different personal interviews, skills. Without skills nowadays, academic degree is nothing. It's just a piece of paper. So that's why we are NAC A++. And I will just sum up, and I will just I'll give you one example. When you go and buy gold in any gold shop, how you define, how you judge the gold? Based on the purity, 18 karat, 20 karat, 22 karat, 24 karat. Likewise, in higher education, under UGC is like a gold. But how you will decide which gold is pure, which university is better? So accordingly, they have divided. They have given 2 audit firms. One is NAC, second is NIRF. So NAC rating, we are NAC A++. Rating start from D, C, B, A++, and A++. So we are NAC A++ universities. That means we are 100% 24 karat gold in terms of education, in terms of higher education, in terms of academic degree, right? So these are, and you have to believe in this, because there are two words in the life: believing and daring. So we have to believe that this, under UGC, under MHRD, Government of India, Ministry of Human Resource Department, UGC has defined two audit form. One is NAC, second is NIRF. So JAIN University, we are in top 50, we are in top 100 in NIRF last 3 years. So these are the things we have to believe. And as a student, what you expect? You expect good degree, good knowledge, good safety, security, and Bangalore city itself giving you 50% all this, like benefit. It's a kind of package coming in JAIN University. So thankful to all of you, and I'm thankful to and grateful to the His Majesty Haitham bin Tariq sir also, because they given this beautiful opportunity to support us, to support education in Oman. And I'm thankful to Avinia team. You all guys, I've seen day and night you guys are working. And I'm thankful to Principal of Indian School Boshar. He comes from Maharashtra. He's a kind of Shivaji. He always ready with high energy and always try to give his best. It's a new school. It's a school, flagship school, and I'm sure like you all together we will develop. And there's only one religion in the world, that is education. So all the best, and thanks for this platform.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am and sir, for giving us a broad perspective on humanities. Over to you, Anuradha.
As we draw the end of this enriching session, I deem it my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our eminent speaker, Dr. SRILEKHA GOVEAS, for all her words of motivation. Thank you, ma'am. We express our gratitude to the spokesperson of the university, Ms. Supraja and Mr. Rajkumar, for sharing details and giving us an overview of the career guidance. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Our deeper sense of appreciation and gratitude to Chairman Dr. Shivakumar Manikyam and members of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman. Our heartfelt thanks to President Mr. Ajayan Poyara, members of Indian School Boshar School Management Committee, and the Principal of the school, Dr. Bhavesh Balerao. Heartfelt thanks to our platinum sponsor, Jain deemed to be University, gold sponsor, D. Montfort, silver sponsors, Dallas Baptist University, USA, Grey Matters, SP Jain School of Global Management, Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, and bronze sponsors, Middle East College, SP Jain School of Global Management, digital marketing partner, Spectrum and Trifoil, media partner, The Arabian Stories, and powered by sponsors. Over to the video.
An event of this kind requires the coordination of a committed team. Thank you to the ISB Avenir team for making Avenir 2022 possible. Thank you to each of the teachers, students, and parents for being a part of the session. The arts and humanities teach us who we are and what we can be. They lie at the very core of the culture of which we are a part. Quoted by Ronald. With these uplifting words, I, Anuradha,
And I, Zeba,
wish you all a glorious day ahead. Before we sign off, let me remind you of the online upcoming sessions on science, engineering, humanities, and commerce. You can provide your feedback on Avenir website www.aveniroman.com. Every attendee who submits the feedback form will receive a digital certificate. See you in the next session. Stay tuned and stay safe. Thank you.
Welcome to JAIN deemed to be University International Admissions Office. NAC A++ with a score of 3.71 on a 4-point scale. Rank 79 under the NIRF, the National Institute Ranking Framework. 2,500 plus students on campus and 6,500 plus online students over 50 plus countries. 7 campuses across Bangalore with modern and latest infrastructure. 120 plus programs. Allied healthcare and sciences, commerce, design, engineering and technology, humanities and social sciences, languages, management, PhD, sciences. Your future begins here.
Avenir is a global career guidance event to empower students and assist them in identifying their ideal future career path. It was conceptualized by the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Sultanate of Oman. The first Avenir was organized at Indian School Al Mabala in the year 2018. In 2019, Indian School El Seeb conducted the program. Indian School Muscat conducted the first virtual Avenir in the year 2020. Avenir 2021 was conducted virtually by Indian School Al Wadi Al Kabir. In 2022, the flagship school in Oman. Indian School Bosher is all set to fly the flag higher by conducting Avenir 2022 in hybrid mode. Our impeccable planning, devoted team, unmatched resources guarantee a memorable event. The 5-day event will be held from Thursday, October 13, 2022 to Tuesday, October 18, 2022. Prominent achievers, educators, and industry experts will address the audience. Universities and educational institutes from different corners of the globe will present themselves to the audience of Avenir 2022. The event is open to all educational boards, including CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB. It will provide comprehensive career guidance to students to pursue their passions at national and international universities. Avenir 2022 guarantees a wealth of information and awareness on 21st century courses, scholarships, internships, and career placements. This event will assist students in discovering their ideal future career path. Let us gather together for this 5 days of excitement, effulgence, enlightenment, exploration, and exaltation. Let's join Avenir 2022 to discover you.